So yesterday, Tesla stock fell more than 14%, wiping out over 150 billion in market cap. This was due to a public feud that erupted between Elon Musk and President Trump. The dispute escalated with Trump threatening to terminate government subsidies and contracts for Elon Musk businesses, which includes SpaceX. This is said to be in response to Musk's recent criticism of Trump's big, beautiful bill. Now, in my most recent video covering Tesla stock, I said if Tesla could not stay above 329, then look for a pullback to 298. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 277. Let's now go ahead and take a listen to that clip. So after getting rejected at 361, Tesla's current support is going to be at 329. If the stock falls below 329, then look for a 9% pullback to 298. If that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 277. From current price, that's going to be a decline of 16%. Guys, with all the knowledge that I have acquired over the past 5 years studying the stock market, I'm giving to you guys nothing but the best levels to watch on each and every stock that I cover in my videos. And not only that, all this information I'm giving to you guys is absolutely for free. You have people out there that actually charge for these type of information. All that I ask is that you smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Now, this morning there were reports that the US economy added over 139,000 jobs in May, which is fewer than the month before at 147,000. However, this was more than 125,000, which was what the experts were expecting. Alright guys, so in today's video I have a few stocks for you guys to keep on your watch list. These stocks includes ticker symbol AMD, Advanced Micro Devices; Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA; Hims and Hers Health, ticker symbol HIMS; D-Wave Quantum, ticker symbol QBTS; Apple, ticker symbol AAPL; and lastly the NASDAQ QQQs. Now, before I introduce the first stock, let's take a look at how the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 performed today. So at the end of today's trading session, the NASDAQ ended the day up 0.98%. And for the S&P 500, it ended the day up over 1%. That said, let's start with the first stock, ticker symbol QBTS, D-Wave Quantum. So currently the stock is still in a uptrend. However, I'm looking for a pullback to $13 per share. This is due to the fact that the stock is overbought. And not only that, we are at the expected move at 1887. That is why you see the stock getting rejected at this level. Now, current support is going to be at 1753. If the stock falls below that level, then look for a pullback to 1580. If that level breaks, then look for a pullback to 1439. And like I said earlier, my target to the downside is going to be at $13 per share. Above current support, you have resistance at 1887. If D-Wave Quantum can get above 1887, I want you guys to look for a run to 2190. Next stock is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. So after yesterday's sell-off, Tesla stock had a rebound of over 3.5%. So current support for Tesla stock is going to be at my 298 support zone, which includes the prices of 298 to 294. If Tesla falls back below this level, then look for a pullback to 277. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 258. Above current support, Tesla stock has resistance at 329 and at 364. If the stock can get above 329, then look for a run to 364. The next ticker is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. So current support for AMD is going to be at 116. If the stock falls below that level, then look for a pullback to 105. If that level breaks, AMD's next level of support is going to be at $96 per share. Above current support, you have resistance at 124. If AMD can get above 124, I want you guys to look for a run to 132. From current price, that's going to be a 13.5% move. Overall, I have two price targets for AMD. One is at 153, and then the next one is going to be at $200 per share. The next ticker is AAPL, Apple. Current support for Apple stock is going to be at 202. Below that, Apple's next level of support is going to be at 197. Now, if Apple breaks below 197, I want you guys to look for a pullback to 190. Now, above current support at 202, if Apple can stay above this level, I want you guys to look for a run to 211. If the stock can get above 211, then look for a run to 222. Next stock is Hims and Hers Health, ticker symbol HIMS. So current support for the stock is going to be at $54. If it breaks below that level, then look for a pullback to $50 per share. Overall, to the downside, I'm looking for the stock to get a pullback to $47. From current price, that's going to be a decrease of 16%. Above current support, you have resistance at $58 and at $61 per share. If the stock can get above $58, then look for that run to the next level of resistance at $61 per share. From current price, that's going to be a move of almost 10%. And for us to see that move to $61, the stock absolutely needs to stay above $54 per share. Next stock is the NASDAQ QQQs. So currently the NASDAQ is running into resistance at 530. Now, based off my analysis, the NASDAQ is above its expected move at 525, which simply means that we are currently in overbought conditions. With that said, current support for the NASDAQ is going to be at 525. If it breaks below that level, then look for a pullback to 518. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to $500 per share. If the NASDAQ can get above 530, then look for a run to 538. Overall, I'm looking for the NASDAQ to pull back to $453 per share. From current price, that's going to be a decline of 14%. Alright guys, if you like this video, then leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.